Sorry.
I love the energy. All right, we are recording live. Appreciate everybody for jumping on the call. We're going to be going over our strategy and protocols for the next 60 days. We're calling this a 6A summer. We want to get as many 6As as possible over the next 60 days. And a lot of you, that might be a huge thing, saying, oh my God, how is this going to happen? We're going to give you the game plan, right? We're going to give you the systematic game plan to getting to your goal or as close to it as possible, all right? So let's dive in. Please take a pen, paper, pencil, have your notebook, whatever it is that you want to record stuff on, write stuff on, because you're going to need it. Get that out and let's get this thing going. So the first thing I want to talk about real quick is mindset, right? For those of you that were on the call earlier, you heard Laura talking, and a lot of what he was talking about was the mindset. You believing in yourself, you believing in the opportunity that you have in front of you, you believing in the community, right? And if you don't have the mindset, I guarantee you by the end of this call, you will have the mindset, because there's systematic things that you will be doing, right, on a daily basis to get there, okay? So mindset comes first. Second thing is you must commit. You must commit. Not to me even, not to me or your upline. Commit to yourself. Commit to your goals. Commit to your vision. Commit to your dreams, right? This is not going to be a motivational call. This call is not to spark you guys with motivation. Obviously, you're going to be inspired by a bunch of the stuff you hear on the call, but this is not to motivate you. Your own why, your own goals will keep you motivated, right? Motivation goes up and motivation comes down. So we're not going to focus on that. We want you guys to have your goal in front of you. And if you don't know what it is, you probably want to start to get clear on what your goal is, right?
Hey, Josh, let me tap in there real quick.
Yeah,
real quick, not to interrupt, but I want to touch on the subject about goals, right? I mean, when I started, everyone, other people were like, man, set your goal to be 6A in 1 month, you're a powerhouse. But for what I've realized about goals is be realistic. And that's why I don't set any goals myself, because if you don't reach your goal, then you feel bad about your business and yourself, and then your health starts deteriorating, and then you accuse yourself about your own failure. So if you're going to set a goal, you need to be realistic about those goals.
Realistic. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, 100% realistic goals, obviously, right? Short-term and then long-term goals at the end of the day, right? The other thing I wanted to mention on commitment. So amateurs start a business, right? Amateurs start a business. Professionals launch a business. And that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be showing you guys systematic steps to launching your business. Now, you can even be a part-time professional, right? You can be a part-time professional as long as you're maintaining that level of professionalism with everything you do and systematically going over action steps daily, you will win. Whether it is you're doing the 5%, because you know how we have our system 595, and all you're doing is aggressively referring people to us. Whatever your goal is for yourself, whether it's 3 people a week or 5 people a week, 10 people, it doesn't matter. As long as you follow these systematic approaches, right, on a daily basis, you will get to your goals, right? So be professional. Think of your long-term and short-term goals. I covered that just now. Let's see what else. Oh, this is a powerful one. You must agree to us holding you accountable. Because again, we're being professional, right? We are individuals that have huge goals and we're coming for them. We have huge visions and we're hitting these targets, right? So we want to be able to hold everybody accountable. We're here to support you on your way to your goals. We're here for you. We'll tell you what you can expect from us, but we'll also expect certain things from you guys. This launch is not for everybody. Some people at the end of this might say, I can't commit to that. That's fine, right? We only want people that are ready and willing to commit to the goals and have us hold them accountable. You must also be coachable. You must also be coachable. Write that one down in capital, right? If you want to hit your goals, you have to be willing to learn. You have to humble yourself. I've done it. Lee's done it. Laura's done it. Anyone that's at a high level in the business, we've all done it. We all have to be coachable, right? That's a huge, huge thing because you want to be able to absorb the information that we're giving to you and execute it. You have to be a team player, right? We're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves, right? It blows me away because when I started with Nee, it was basically us on our own. We had no uplines, we had no mentorship, we had no leadership, we had no real community. We had to be the community. We had to form the community. You know what I mean? You guys are lucky because you have a team. Like look at the people on this call. Obviously, some people couldn't attend. We have a massive Facebook group chat. We have a massive Facebook page with hundreds of people all chasing the same goal, right? So just acknowledge that you know, the community is here for you, and the more you are playing a part and being a part of the team, the more you will win. So one of the first tasks or assignments that we have laid out for you guys has to do with mindset, obviously, is we require that all of you that want to take this launch seriously, and obviously we'll take names at the end of the call, you guys will be able to let us know what your plans are, but we want you guys to have that mindset. And so we require that everyone listen. There's this amazing audio that I've been listening to personally. Nee's been listening to, a bunch of leaders in the team have been listening to, and it's helping us so much with mindset. And we know it's gonna help you as well, right? Everyone is required to listen to Your Wish is Your Command. Okay, and we'll give you guys the link for that if you don't have it already. Your Wish is Your Command. Phenomenal audio. It's divided into segments and levels all the way from 1 to I think 13. Right, I'm like a little over halfway, and you guys can commit to even 30 minutes a day, or you could even break that up if you have a busy schedule. Maybe 15 minutes in the morning before you go to work and 15 minutes at night. Right? We want you guys to commit to that if you want to be a part of this launch. And trust me, it is for your benefit. We can even talk about some of the things that are happening to people that are listening to that audio at the end of the call, okay? So that's the first thing. And also, please take notes. Take notes, write that down. These are the things that we require from you guys, okay? So 10, 15 minutes of that audio, taking notes. We will be checking up on you guys and making sure that you're following and doing the steps you need to do. You must create a list. I know Laura talked about having the list in your head. Made me laugh, but you need to create a list. And for those of us, obviously, that are new to this, an easy way to do this is to write it down. And you want to break it up, write this down. You want to break it up into 3 categories, 3 main categories: health, money, and time freedom / passions. Health, money, time freedom / passions. I know a bunch of you have already started this, right? And you're already on your way to seeing your targets hit. So that's the second thing, is create your list. And we will be checking up on each and every one that is serious about taking this launch with us, okay? The next thing is start building up your profile pages. And trust me, this information that we're giving to you, these tasks that we're requiring of you, have built 6-figure and 7-figure businesses for people in Enagic, including ourselves. So this is stuff that we've obviously been doing. We're just ramping it up now. And you guys are going to start to see a lot of numbers, right? So start building your profile numbers up. The goal is 5,000 followers on your Facebook pages. That is the goal. 5,000 followers on your Facebook pages. And obviously we'll talk about how you can get there and all that kind of stuff. You can actually add around 30 to 100 people a day, and you can do that in under 10 minutes. The other day I added 100 people, and I didn't just add random people. I actually vetted a lot of the people that I added, just quickly going into their profile, seeing if they were real people, seeing if they had friends, you know, seeing if they had posts, the engagement on those posts. That's some of the stuff that I used to vet, right? And we'll go into that a little bit more detail. But every day, 30 to 100 people, you have thousands of people in no time. I know a few people have done this, and they're starting to see a lot more traction, right? They're starting to see a lot more traction in their business and people that they're talking to. Because at the end of the day, our opportunity, and most of you know, I mean, some of you are new, but most of you that are part of this know this opportunity is golden, especially if you've tried other things in the industry. We have a mind-blowing opportunity with so much value. I've tried other opportunities, right? I've tried so many different things. Nothing touches this. And the biggest problem, the biggest issue for people in our industry is quality leads. Once you fix that problem, it's not even fair. Because imagine if you have 10 quality leads, even a week, hitting you up saying, hey, Tara, I want to join your business, or I want some more information on what you have. Vince, I want more information on what you're doing. I saw your post the other day and I'm curious about it. My background is in digital marketing. My background's in sales. What would your Enagic business look like if you saw that, right? Probably pretty damn good, right? So the steps that we're giving you guys will handle a lot of those issues, right? All we need is quality leads. We have an opportunity of a lifetime. And you guys have people like myself, a lot of these leaders, Lord, Bent, Natalie, that will close for you, your uplines. All you have to really focus on is being able to generate those leads, attract those leads, and then you can obviously easily send them to your team to close them into your business if you can't do it yourself, right? So I want to talk a little briefly here about what is a quality lead, because some of you on this call are new. You're like, what is a quality lead? What does it look like? Earlier on, I talked about health, money, and time freedom being the categories, right? Those three categories. So you want to ask yourself, who do I know that has a health issue? Who do I know that is into health and fitness? Simple question, right? Maybe they don't have a health issue, but you know a family or a relative or a friend of theirs that has a health issue. So you would put them in the health category. Who do I know that's interested in making more money? Almost everybody, right? Right? Who do I know that's successful already at what they're doing and is interested in income? Who do I know that's an entrepreneur? Who do I know that's in an MLM, a network marketing business? We have different pitches and referral scripts for those people, which we will share not on this call, but on the next training call. This call is just basically focused on generating leads, right? So that would be someone for money. And then time freedom / passions. Who do I know that likes to travel, right? Who do I know that works 2 jobs? Who, you know what I mean? Who do I know that has a hobby that they wish they could do full time, right? They would fall into that category. So start writing these lists. In my opinion, I would say 100 people, 100 people, and you can divide them over those 3 categories, right?
Hey,
So
hey, Josh,
took
can I
notes
interrupt
on-
real quick? Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, you know me, I have ADHD, man. but-
Yeah, no, go ahead, Laura. Go ahead.
I think, when you have that lead list, you have to develop some kind of selling position, right? And you have to create each lead as if it's a long-term customer. They might not be ready on Monday, but 3 months from then, they might be ready to sign up. And that's happened to me once, but you also have to have the need for speed. You can't ever abandon the sales cycle with whether it's 5 leads or 350 leads. You can't ever abandon the cycle of events. You have to make sure that with the speed, there's production. But with production, you have to remember, it's not necessarily trial and error, but you have to face the humility and the rejection. So I like to think for every 15 people I talk to, one is a sale, no matter what. If you put that in your mindset and you focus on that with your grind, I think you'll definitely propel yourself. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. Some people it does happen for them, and you know, like again, everyone has their own style, so you have to keep those kind of things in mind. You know.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. It's the metrics, right? Have a metric, a measure for yourself, and I like that. Maybe you talk to 20 people, right? And there's like 3 deals coming from that, for example, or you talk to 15 and like Laura said, there's 1 deal coming from that. Have a measure for yourself. If you're not getting the sales, and we'll talk about that obviously a little bit more throughout the call and on our next training. But if you're not getting the sales that you want, you're not getting any sales, you should be able to look at your metrics. How many people did you reach out to? How many people did you show the links, send links to? How many people did you tag in a video? How many people did you add to a group, for example? How many people are even on your profile page, right? You should be able to look at all these numbers and it will help you actually hit your targets. So that's a great point, Lord. Let's see what else. I took some notes on what a quality lead was as well. I said, and you guys can write this down, someone you want in your business is a quality lead. Someone that you admire, right? Someone that's crushing in whatever they're doing. Someone that has skills and a background. Maybe they're in another MLM, like I said before. Someone that needs and loves what we have to offer.
No.
And would also like to share it and use it as well. That's what a quality lead is. Write that down. I'll say that again. Someone you want in your business. So into bracket has skills and a background, maybe another MLM, successful sales, marketer, digital marketer, personal trainer, whatever it is, right? Someone that needs and loves what we have. Someone that has a health issue, right? Someone that's vegan, they love our, what the water does to the fruits and vegetables. These are easy sales, easy people to sell to, because our product actually affects them in so many ways, right? And then, yeah, someone that loves what we have to offer and would also like to share it. So you want someone potentially that will also share the product, whether they are or share the business, whether they do it full-time, part-time, aggressively or not. You want someone that is open to sharing the business, someone that's an influencer, someone that has a big group of friends. Those are the kinds of people that you want in your business, okay? Let's talk a little bit about profiles, because you're going to be adding people daily to your profiles, right? So you want your profile to look sort of attractive, whether it's Facebook, and take notes. You want to be on Facebook, you want to be on Instagram, you want to be on Snapchat, you want to be on LinkedIn, stuff like that, like business pages, BumbleBiz, Shaper. Write these all down. You'll probably get good at specific platforms. Like you might get really good at Facebook, and then just stick to that, right? But keep your options open as well, and you want to have as many people as possible see your opportunity. So don't just limit yourself to one platform. You can focus on one, but don't limit yourself to one. Okay, so yeah, you want your profile page to be a little bit attractive. So on Facebook, you probably want to have a nice picture as your Facebook profile, right? You probably want to have some content on your page. You probably want to have some content on your page. You probably want to put in your work information something about what you do. I have entrepreneur on mine. Right, so you probably want to put something, or affiliate marketer. Those are all cool things that you can put on. You could even put Enagic, works at Enagic. People will be like, what is Enagic, right? You want to build as much curiosity and you want to be as attractive as possible on your page.
You can even show them real quick. I can share my screen, Josh. And
beautiful.
Example. So just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Can I share something about having stuff on your Facebook?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, so when you start engaging with adding people to your Facebook page, you got to be really careful on what you post. So post things that you want to attract people to you. Don't
Yeah.
post nonsense like memes or politics, that kind of stuff. Because when people will see that, they will just run away from you. So always post good stuff. All
Yeah,
right.
100%. You want to be attractive. I have, for example, I have a lot of rank ups on my page. When you go to my page, and we'll look at these as well. When you go to my page, you'll see rank ups, you'll see success stories, you'll see people talking about the product, you'll see, you know what I mean? Positive stuff. So when people when I add people to my page and they go and check my page, they can kind of see I got things going on. It's attractive, right? That's kind of the target that you want to have. Yeah, need take the floor.
Definitely. And I love how you broke that down, because when it comes to your profile page, especially with Facebook, especially with Instagram, that's where people are going to do most of the snooping. That's where people are going to be curious as to who you are as an individual. So especially when I started out online, how I changed my approach to my Facebook was your page is actually the first funnel to your process, right? Your page is actually the first step to your funnel. Right. So if somebody lands on the page, the first thing they're going to see is your profile photo. Right. So your profile photo should be a professional photo. It should be a good looking shot of you showcasing either something to do with the lifestyle that you live, or essentially just a good looking headshot. Right. Your cover photo should be a nice photo, something scenic, right? Or essentially something to do with lifestyle. And we can go through a couple ones to show you a little bit of a difference. Your bio. The bio is huge, right? Because the bio gives you the opportunity to actually speak to your viewer before they actually talk to you, right? What do you do? What are you about? Josh mentioned it earlier. You can talk about affiliate marketing. You could talk about business. You could talk about entrepreneurship. You could talk about mindset. But regardless, you have to put something here that's going to attract people and actually get their ears perked up, get their eyes kind of curious as to what it is that you do. From there, the reason why we're so huge on content, and we're going to go back, we're going to talk about content in a bit, because content is going to be the corner piece of your marketing, right? Creating content is going to be what actually generates you leads, right? And right now I haven't posted on my page since January 18th, but to this day, my page still gets me leads. I have people that they see that I've added them, or they add me, they scroll through here and they're like, whoa, he has stuff going on. They can see that I'm traveling. The post that you put, they can see there's rank ups. They can see that there's people who are winning, right? I share other people's posts on there. We're going to talk about the power of doing that as well, right? Memes. The reason why you're posting content is not only so that people can see the lifestyle that you live or whatever is going on in your life, what's happening in your business as well, but this is also a way for you to track your leads, right? So here's a random post on this. There's 43 people that have liked this post, right? Some of these people on here, a lot of these people have purchased. Some of these people are leads that I am currently talking to, right? And the reason how I'm able to get them as a lead is by posting content and have them liking my content and engaging with my content.
1000%.
Awesome. Was there anything you wanted to add on that, Josh?
While we have that on there, yeah, well, just to add on, yeah, pictures, videos, talking about experiences are huge. They attract people, believe it or not, like on a massive level. So, and this is the other thing, you don't need to be a 6A to post attractive content.
That's right.
You don't need to be a 4A to take a trip to Whistler, or to, you know, post about being on the beach and talking about being able to work from anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? You don't need to be a 3A to go play golf and post about it. See, we all do these things anyways. Now you can leverage these activities, post about it, get engagement, right? Because your page has entrepreneur or affiliate marketer, or what you do, and you've been posting about stuff like that, it's going to attract people to ask what it is that you do, right? It's like a magnet. I saw a friend of mine post, I think she went to She was on some beach somewhere, right? Nice photos though. Nice photos, and they're attractive photos. People with lots of engagement, but they're not in business, so they don't know how to leverage that, right? It's all about being able to leverage. Leverage will make you so much money for doing so little, right? So yeah, Neve, thanks for sharing that. That was really good. I actually stole your work caption. I wrote that down real quick. I love that. Okay, let's talk also, and again, we'll have a chance for you guys to ask questions after, and we'll dive into a few more details, specifics of things that we're telling you to do. The other thing is you want to post in your stories. We talked about obviously posting on your page and stuff. You want to post in your stories, and I'll show you a few really cool tricks. I get leads all the time, all the time. I haven't ran an ad ever. We'll obviously go into that stuff, but I get leads all the time simply by posting on my stories. I post on IG, and I've connected my IG to my Facebook, so automatically I'm posting on Facebook as well. I post on Snapchat, right? And you probably want to post, you don't have to post every day, okay? You don't have to post every day. I would say post 4 days a week. 3, you're starting out, it depends on how aggressive you want to be, but a maximum 4 days, maybe 5. And there's a reason for that. This is a trick. If you post every day, you actually start to lose engagement. This is in your stories I'm talking about, in your stories. So post about 4, maximum 5 times a day. 5 times a week, right? 5 days a week. You leave a day or 2 without posting. Don't let anything be running on your stories. And what it does is it resets the algorithm. So you start to get more engagement. Because I used to post every day. And then I would wonder why my engagement would go down on the views would go down. And I watched some information on this and I found out, yeah, you actually shouldn't post every single day. Leave at least a day or 2 for things to reset. And then daily, when you have your days of posting, you want to probably post twice, or maybe I would say 2 to 5 times. You don't want to overpost. There's some people that just post so much stuff per day in their content. A lot of people don't even scroll through it. It's just too much stuff, right? Obviously, you want to post attractive and valuable stuff, but don't overwhelm yourself. I would say 2 to 5 times a day at different intervals, right? You start in the morning, maybe a 9 a.m. or a 10 a.m. one, wait a couple of hours, post another one, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 times is enough for your post in your stories, and that will also attract leads. As far as content for posting, you can post, again, lifestyle things that you're doing for fun. You can post about the product. You can post about wins. These are things that people want to see: wins, rank ups. And we got a ton of content in our Race to 6A chat. Tons of content. If you go on Instagram and you go #Enagic, tons of content. You want stuff on fruits and vegetables, vegan stuff, travel, business, it's all there. And then obviously in our group as well. So if you have any problems with content, just let us know, right? But go into those groups and there's tons of information for you guys. All right. This is another one too. So where can you get leads to add to your Facebook profiles and Instagram profiles and all that kind of stuff, right? That's a big question. Where do you get these leads? So this is a really cool trick. It's pretty simple, but a lot of people don't know it. There are there's like an endless amount of groups that you guys can go and join on Facebook. And there's literally a limitless amount of leads in these various groups. These various groups are specific, though, people that would be interested in our opportunity or our product. And I'm going to give you a few. So write these things down. And all you have to do is go into the search areas of Facebook, like the search on the top, and then type this in: travel and lifestyle. Travel and lifestyle. You see a ton of groups. Right? Guess who is in Enagic? People like myself that like to travel and like to, live a good lifestyle. you get people like me in there. MLM, which is network marketing groups. So you can literally type in network marketing groups, home-based businesses, right? Type it in there. You'll see a ton of stuff. Join those groups. Entrepreneurial groups like GoPro. Please write this stuff. If you're having problems with leads, this is where you want to get them. GoPro 10X, Grant Cardone's. This is another one that I just added, joined, and it's leads. Because usually you can go in these groups and post content, right? Engage with them, add them to your profile, talk to them there. But I went into this group, I got it from Nee, ClickFunnels Official. That's a key right there, right? That's a key right there. ClickFunnels Official. There's like, I don't know, 200,000 people in that group. I just literally joined the group, and I'm having leads hit me up. And guess who these leads are? Digital marketers, online marketers, people that when they see the comp plan will be blown away, and they'll stop marketing their small ticket items and market this, right? You want other people in other MLMs to see our content, because when people that sell small ticket items, and I know a bunch of you guys have done small ticket MLMs, you know that there's a massive difference between selling, some hair products or skin products and selling a K8. As far as the commissions that you make, that it's not even close, right? And then add on the fact that you can now sell package deals like the trifecta, the quad, and make thousands of dollars for a single sale. And guess what? Our buyers can come in for $0 down. There's no competition in this game, trust me. $0 down, someone can come in for a quad and you will get paid up to $7,000. Are you kidding me? Or $3,000 for a K8 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, we have a high ticket item here. And so we want to show that to people in these groups. Now, also sales groups. You want salespeople in your business, right? So you can go into sales groups, car sales groups. Like Benz, I know you like cars, for example, right? You can go into these car sales groups. Now, on the product side, for health, you can go into vegan groups. This is where you want to get your leads. Go green and eco-friendly groups. Just in the search of Facebook, health and fitness groups. In the search of Facebook, cancer groups. All these people will go like this and thank you when they see what our product does. Now you're not fighting to try and convince someone that alkalized water is good, because someone with cancer is probably studying that, right? Or trying to figure that out. We're helping people, right? I want you guys to understand that we're helping people. So you want to go in these groups, and these people will be begging to get what we have and be grateful at the same time. And then, like we said earlier, you can be posting information in these groups, right? It's the same kind of idea. You can post information in these groups, and we'll talk about that on the next call, right? Different kinds of attraction marketing content. Maybe in a vegan group, you show a video of the fruits and vegetables, a nice little clip, and we have those clips. You just throw it in there, and you can say things like, it's crazy what pesticides and chemicals are on our fruits and vegetables. Something simple like that. That's going to attract some leads, right? If you execute these steps, you will never have a problem with leads again. You will always have people that are interested and hitting you up. I talked about joining business pages like BumbleBiz, Shaper, LinkedIn, all these other apps. These are all free that you can join, interact with people, build relationships, right? And then obviously that will lead to sales as well. Our next call will dive into the specific details of what to be telling people, right? How to engage with people systematically, super simple. How to refer people to us, right? We'll show you all that, so don't even worry about any of that. This is just to get you leads that will now view your content. That's the intent of this specific call. All right? Needs, you want to add anything to what I've said, or Lord, any Any
Yeah.
additions?
We can definitely touch on that. So the key to building your pages up, the key to this summer launch is building your audience, right? By getting your Facebook page, which is that's the marketing medium that we're using as our hub right now. By getting your Facebook page to 5,000 people, right? This will give you that list that you are looking to build. This will give you that arsenal of people that you can continually go back to and find leads. So that's why we're heavily pushing you guys right now over the course of this summer launch. Let's build your Facebook page to 5,000. Let's get in these groups. Let's add whether it's 20, 30 to 100 people per day.
Yeah.
Because this is going to take care of that supply. Right now, in terms of delivering information, in terms of video, that's all taken care of. You don't need to worry about that, right? Let's get you guys people so that you can start getting checks in your mailbox, so that you can start feeling the real power behind Enagic.
Awesome.
Hey, real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I got about 3 minutes before I've got to shoot out of here. I've got to do a demo on site, but yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up. I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. If anyone needs any help picking my brain, or they want to use my content, or they need help closing, I mean, you know where to find me. You know, I'm mostly active on Instagram, Facebook. You know, just DM me through there, or you know, shoot a message in the Race to 6A group. Other than that, I mean, I'm available, you know, to help anyone grind and elevate and reach the next level. You know, that's for sure. So it was good seeing you guys, and now I'm going ghost mode.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, take care. Bye now.
When he goes ghost, he normally comes back with 20 sales, you know?
Watch this shit, man. Watch this shit. Cheers, guys.
Take it easy, man.
Goodbye.
All right, so what I wanted to talk about next was some strategy, some group strategies to help with this launch. Some group strategies to help with this launch. So there's something called Jones effect, and it is real. It's basically when a bunch of people are doing something, right? It becomes a trend and other people follow. It's just psychology. It's just the way we're programmed. So for example, a lot of you that have already been in the opportunity for a while, you've seen me post every now and then. You've seen me post rank ups. You've seen me post different success stories, right? On my page. For those of you that are going to commit to this launch, it could even be 10 people. It could be all of us on this call. Obviously, there's more people that are going to commit that aren't on this call. When a rank up post is shared, this is what I want everyone to do. This is what we're all going to do together. I want us to like, comment, and share that post. If it's a rank up post or a success story, let's commit to that. Because what that does is it boosts the engagement on those posts, and it puts the post in front of your specific unique audience on your page, right? That will attract people to you. It also shows that other people are having success. So it gives you credibility to your audience, to the people that you're adding to your page, those 5,000 people that you're building towards. They see these continuous rank ups. They see these continuous success stories. The person might not be in your team or in your downline, but the fact that they're part of the community is huge, right? That's the biggest thing. Sometimes we don't really, like, you see someone else ranking up and you're like, oh man, it doesn't affect me. They're doing their thing, they're winning, I want to win, right? But the way to leverage other people's success is literally commenting, liking, sharing, having your demographic see it, and they're attracted to you now. Also, what it does is, again, someone could come to your page 3 weeks from when you share that. A month from there, they see a bunch of success stories on your page. Immediately, there's credibility. Immediately, you start to already build rapport because they see, oh, wow, this person is a real person. They're helping real people. They're part of something that's real, right? So that's what we're going to be doing, and it's going to be insane the amount of traction that everyone's going to have. The combination of adding quality leads to your page and showing and posting successful content, huge. I've gotten so many sales. That's why I continue to do it. People just think, oh, I'm just bragging or stuff like that. No, there's a systematic approach for it, right? I'm getting quality leads, engaging with my content. So when you go to share the rank up post or the success story, here's an example of something that you can say. I just took some notes. We'll dive into it again on our next training, but you could share it and say something like, so many people winning and have actual real results making income. I'm grateful to be part of this amazing community. Something as simple as that. So grateful to be part of the team, seeing all these results in our community. And you share it. Boom. Your engagement is going to increase. Okay. So we're all going to do stuff like that. And then, again, for those of you that are serious, right? Some of you guys might not want to commit to that, but for those that want to commit, you want to commit to your goals and to yourself. Make sure that you are in all of our groups, meaning you're in the Elixir of Life, the GPM Elixir of Life. Don't sleep on that group. There's 17,000 people in that group. If you're not in it, message me after this call, like ASAP, to get into that group. Elixir of Life, GPM. It has all the health benefits and thousands of testimonials of people in the group, right? So be in that one. Be in, obviously, the GPM Race to 682. Make sure you're in there. Make sure you're in the New Rich group as well, because that's the main Facebook page that we're going to be leveraging as far as the business side goes of the opportunity. So make sure you're in that group. And what you want to be doing is, once your leads engage with your content, you're going to be sending them to these groups, right? Just the two groups, just the New Rich group, and then also the GPM Elixir of Life. Those two groups are open to the public, right? Once people get into Enagic, you can add them to the Race to 682. Okay. As far as specifics on what to tell people, once they're in the group, what you're doing in the group, we'll talk about all that stuff on our next training, because we don't want to give you too much information on this call, right? We want you to be able to just start to execute these simple things, build your pages, start revamping your profiles, right? Start posting some content in your stories, that kind of stuff, getting your numbers up. That alone is going to start giving you traction. And then on our next call, we will go over specifically how to talk to your leads, how to refer them to us, how to handle objections very simply. Because remember, we have our 595 system. So you guys literally only have to do 5% of the work, which is gain a little bit of interest and then show a little bit of value and then send them our way, right? Whether it's sending them in the group pages, right, which is probably what we're going to be doing mostly, or sending them to us directly. Nee, did you want to add anything on that?
Nah, you pretty much covered it. The group is going to be, the reason why we want to use groups is because it's an easier barrier to entry. A lot of the times when people are talking about the product or talking about the business, they feel this fear, they feel this anxiety because on first conversation, they're thinking that they're going to have to ask for $5,000 or $10,000, right? So what we have designed, the reason why we set it up this way is to break it up into chunks so that we can super qualify your lead. And as they go through this process, they're discovering more and more information about the product, about the business, about themselves, about the opportunity, so that they can make the best decision for themselves, right? So again, this is part of the 595. Your goal is just to attract, get the eyeballs, and then from there, let us take care of the rest.
Yes. And yeah, I'm excited for, obviously we will open the floor for questions and stuff, but I'm excited for our next call because we'll equip you guys with those specific, simple strategies. We have two absolutely fire videos that get people pumped for the product, that get people pumped for the business side without giving too much information. You know, they're very short and concise. and they will excite your prospects so that when they come to us, it's just literally a hit right there, right? So we'll do that, and we'll also show you guys techniques to following up with your leads. Because you might have people that are interested, and you're talking to them, and then the interest dies out, and you kind of lose them, or there's an objection that comes up, right? And you know how to get the conversation going again. We have everything dialed in. We have word for word scripts that are working. Okay, so I'm excited for that next call that we're gonna have. I guess we can stop the recording on this call.
Yeah, just to dial it in, just before we stop it, I want to make sure that everybody who's on here live, everybody who's watching the recording understands the tasks for this week. The tasks for this week are going to be 3 things. Number 1, revamp your profile page, right? Everybody's profile page up to this point in time is looking a little bit different. If you don't have a bio, add a bio to your page. If your profile photo is not a photo of your face, a smiling photo, a nice professional photo, go get some professional photos done. Take a friend out, go to a nice spot. If you got an iPhone, take some headshots, right? Put that on your page. It'll attract. Get a nice cover. And then let's start thinking about content, right? So there are 2 types of content like Josh has spoken about. There's lifestyle. It costs absolutely nothing to go to the beach, right? It costs absolutely nothing to take your family, to take your friends and go outside and hang out, right? So go do that. Take some photos. Live the life that you want to live, that you're going to be living when you make it, when you're 6A, when you're 4A, whatever your goal is, right? And then put that to content. And then the third thing is start adding people to your page. Start adding people to your profile. Go into these groups and dial in those numbers, whether it's 20, 30 to 100 people per day. And those will be the tasks for the week.
Also, I'll add to that second thing. Make sure as far as content, you want to keep your stories going as well. So you want to post in your stories, obviously, and then also your page. So yeah, that's nice. 3 steps, action steps that everyone that is serious about doing this launch has to do. And then prior to that, or you want to add this on, is that mindset audio that you have to be listening to every day. And we will ask you about it to make sure that you're listening. Trust me, this is for your benefit, and you will be thanking us for listening to that audio. Trust me, it's amazing. So I'll put that also on there. How many people do we have on here? Okay, nice. Awesome.
Open it up for questions.